Hi there, I'm Chris Calcutt from Focusrite Innovation, and today I'm over in Colchester at GetintheMix, Why Buy New and totalmusic.co.uk, and we're going to have a look at the brand new Focusrite 18920 USB audio interface. The Scarlett 18920 is the flagship in the Scarlett range of audio interfaces. The Focusrite Scarlett range are all USB connecting devices, so they're perfectly at home whether you're working on a PC or a Mac computer. The Scarlett 18920 boasts up to 18 inputs and 20 outputs directly from the unit, and all of this can be transferred to your computer via a single USB connection. On the 18920 you will have 8 high quality mic preamps and 10 high quality balanced jack outputs. Alongside this we have digital inputs on both ADAT and SPDIF, and we also have MIDI in and out on the unit as well. Let's have a closer look at the actual interface itself to get a better feel for what we've got. So one of the first things you'll notice about the brand new 18920 is the fantastic design that we've gone with. The top panel features a Scarlett anodized aluminium top cover, and then on the front panel you'll see we've gone for a really nice sleek design on the front. We have 2 connections on the front here which allow us to plug in either an XLR or a jack connection. So if I'm plugging in a microphone I would use an XLR. If I want to plug in a line input I can go into the centre there and actually plug through into the centre point. And also if I'm plugging in a guitar I can also use these first 2 inputs to give me a direct inject or a high impedance input. Other features that we've got on the front panel is switchable phantom power across inputs 1 to 4 and inputs 5 to 8. We have an individual gain control for each of the 8 inputs as well, and on inputs 1 and 2 we have a pad switch if we need to just lower the level a little bit while we're recording, and also we have an instrument switch which, as I say, will turn the input into a DI. Across past the gain controls we have a level meter. This just gives us an indication of the signal that's actually coming into the Scarlett 18920 while you're recording. We have 2 little indicator lights there to show us that we're locked and in sync with the computer, and also that the USB connection is good. On the far side here we have a monitor section with monitor volume control. We have a dim switch if you just need to lower the level while you're maybe talking in the studio. We have a mute switch as well, which lets you just switch off the whole sound whilst you're working. And finally we have 2 independent headphone outputs. These are ideal if you want to set up separate headphone mixes in the studio and be able to send, say for example, more bass and more guitar to the drummer and maybe less bass, less drums to the singer. So by using the very powerful Scarlett Mix Control routing software we can independently set up these headphone signals. If we look at the back of the unit here, we have a further 6 set of inputs for either microphone or a line in. Next to this we also have 10 analogue outputs as well. Again, this is fantastic if you need to set up several different routings and send the signal to several different places or to a headphone amplifier. Next to the line outs we have 2 optical connections, an input and an output. These are digital connections and will allow you to plug in an extra set of perhaps 8 mic pre's directly into this unit. The Focusrite Octa-Pre mic preamp system is the perfect companion for the Scarlett 18920 because that will give you an extra set of 8 mic pre's which you can plug directly in through the ADAT input, and therefore up your track count to 16 analogue mic pre inputs to your computer via a single USB connection. Further along we have a BNC style word clock connection if you need to sync the Scarlett 18920 to an external source. We also have USB for connecting to the computer, a MIDI input and output so the device can also act as a MIDI interface, and over here we have an SPDIF stereo in and out. So alongside the 18920 interface we also supply the Scarlett Mix Control software. This is very powerful software and allows you to do a whole manner of custom routing and rerouting of your inputs and outputs. In the mix control, for example, we can set up several little sub-mixes and send those to the different outputs on the back of the unit. We also have remote control over things like our volume, our dim switch, and our mutes. So there we are, a good look at the 18920, the brand new flagship Scarlett USB interface from Focusrite. If you'd like a bit more information about this interface, why not have a chat with the guys at Why Buy New or GetintheMix or totalmusic.co.uk. Thanks very much indeed.